Because I was raised by the Bible, because my mom raised me by the Bible, I am quick to not be casual about bullshit. Let me say that. Bullshit. Because it is not something neutral. And it's really interesting how the brain is wired, because a lot of times when you are real, you're creative, you're expressive, you're different, you're looked at as the odd one. And you have to either be strong being that way, or you have to get strong. Okay? And people don't like me because I'm outspoken. But what I wanted to say is beauty is urgency. Because when a woman is refined, the world begins forming narratives around her before she even speaks. And when you are attractive, okay, so if you're attractive, you look good, you have a divine aura, you're emotionally intelligent, because some attractive people are not emotionally intelligent. You know, you are basically the regal one in the world. And that's what I accept now. I accept that I'm the regal one. I don't expect people to understand my world. And because people can't understand that, they get really angry and project and cause conflict. But that has nothing to do with me. And that's why I love this YouTube channel, because it's like when I speak about this stuff, I separate myself from the people outside that are creating this delusional conflict, you know? And this is why strategy is vital, because a beautiful woman, if you're a beautiful woman, you know, you have a beautiful spirit, you're emotionally intelligent, you're smart, you have a nice body. If you're a woman with a divine aura, you must know exactly who you are and exactly what you carry and exactly how you intend to move, you know? Because sorry, y'all. Strategy decides which door you're going to walk through in this world, you know? And I love that I'm a bold, attractive person, because I'm the type that if I'm not fucking with everyone in the room, I will walk out and go to another school, you know? And that's just how I've been ever since high school. And the reason why I'm like that is because I have to protect me. So beauty attracts attention, but self-regulation decides which attention I will entertain, you know? And wisdom determines who I will give access to. Because when you know you are the blueprint and you're regal, you stop operating from what others feel about you and operate from your authority. You know, I don't have to explain anything to anyone or prove anything to anyone. All I do is observe, discern, choose, and position myself where the fuck I need to be. You know? And because I move like this is why I gain control over the narrative all the time. And for the people that get mad about that, they get mad because they see that too, you know? So, people can't reduce me to anything because it's my world. It's literally my world. That's the only thing that matters to me as an attractive woman. And it's funny because, you know, when you're a beautiful person, whether you're attractive in the face or you have a beautiful spirit, like I'm keeping it so real, you really have to create your own world and be strategic. And it's a really powerful experience because it feels like you are in the jungle full of wild animals, you know? And you understand that the position that you are in demands responsibility, you know? Because you are of the highest value. So when you are not strategic with your beauty, you become vulnerable, and in a negative way. You know, like, people love attractive people who have an open door. They're accessible. When people see me, they have to argue with me, and then because I never give them that access or that closeness, they just leave me alone. And I've been going through this lately. So strategy is power. And, you know, I understand that not everyone is equipped to interpret me correctly. And I do not take it personally. You know, this is a world full of broken, ugly ass people. And so I know that every time I move or say something, it's going to shift the atmosphere, trigger people, expose truths people try to hide. And that is the urgency beauty reveals. And therefore, beauty must be guided with wisdom. But once you get an understanding of that, you literally, you become better at setting the tone. You know, your language, your walk, your responses, and the energy you decide to give off. So, understanding myself deeply is very important to me, and this is how I remain aligned. Not reactive, not desperate, but how I achieve internal order, you know? And this is how my life becomes structured around me and not what others believe I am. So at the end of the day, strategy is not manipulation, it is stewardship. It is knowing that the world sees a beautiful woman before it sees a human being, and it is choosing boldly and unapologetically to decide what that beauty means.